let's do this version, shall we? So, this little video is more going to be a check-in video, seeing how the channel's doing and all, how at least my side of Ionic feels about it, and how we want, or sorry, how I want this channel to look, and then, you know, where it will go from here. If you don't know, and this is your first video, hi, I am one half of Ionic, name's Connor, nice to meet you. The other half of Ionic is the editor of the channel, the guy who makes me look slightly funnier than I already am. His name is Jack. I'm sure you've seen him in the videos. He's the guy who does the green text. He's been my best friend for a very long time, and we started this channel around, let's see, February, about 5 months ago now. And we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot in these past 5 months. Genuinely has been a lot of fun making content for you guys and making it work, right? I was slightly nervous at first that our content wasn't good enough or that I wasn't entertaining enough on camera to make it work. That was my biggest fear at first. But now, my biggest fear, to be honest, is how to make it work, you know? I don't want to be a Mr. Beast. And I'm sure Jack doesn't want this channel to be a Mr. Beast either, right? No exact shade towards Mr. Beast, of course, but, you know, let me turn the game volume down a little bit. Audio, there we go. So, the reason why this channel, in my opinion, is honestly doing much better than even we expected is just genuinely because there's been some real people on here commenting. My goal isn't to make this channel big. Like, we don't care to have millions of subs. I mean, sure, don't get me wrong, it would be cool, but that's not kind of the vibe we want to go for. I see guys like, Super and, Sugar Free, PGE. These guys who have their own dedicated communities, you know, just having fun, playing the game. They don't have millions of subs or, you know, millions of, viewers on Twitch. And you don't need that, you know? And that's where I would like to be one day. I'm sure Jack feels the same way. And I've honestly been enjoying the process. We have a video coming out today about the patch notes that came out. I think it was funny. I think people are going to be entertained by it. Whether or not it's actually good is up to you. Patch notes aren't exactly opinion. There is a fair amount of actual deductive reasoning that goes into them. But I'll be honest, I don't like using that part of my brain too often, especially when I'm just, wanting to make videos. And I'm sure that'll bite me in the ass someday, but for now, I'm just enjoying the process. To those of you who do know me, I guess, and play games with me and are subscribed, thank you, I genuinely mean it. It means a lot knowing that people are much more supportive of this than even I expected. And what's even greater to know is that most of you guys, you know who you are, who are wanting to play with me and hang out with me, are okay with being recorded as well, and don't see it as an invasion or see it as something that I'm trying to, like, manipulate you guys. It does feel good knowing that I have some genuine people on my side and who want to see this work out as much as I do. And this goes both ways, mind you. You guys know who you are. Otis, Tim, Destro. I do genuinely hope you guys meet your dreams and goals as well. And if I can help you out on your journey through that, please, always let me know. I like playing with you guys. It's a lot of fun. And to the viewers who don't play, to the guys who just genuinely like watching our content and think we're funny people and think we got something to give, We do. I do think that sometime in the next few years, we will be doing this as a career. I have complete confidence in that. I'm looking at the competition. And, of course, the competition is, pro players making videos and stuff like that. I'm not going to be a pro. I have no desire to do that. But, entertainment-wise, I mean, we're not perfect, but we're getting there, you know? Like, genuinely, we're getting there. I think our videos just since we started have been such a big jump. Our first video, which I don't know how, but got like 800 views, was really good. And people enjoyed watching it. People enjoyed the process. Sure, I had one guy say I lived in a jail cell. Not wrong. Room was very, very white and pathetic. But, I spiced it up. Don't you worry, I spiced it up. You see it in videos. I'm making it a little better. I still have God shining through the window, but I find that part to just be funny. To be honest with you. Yeah, no. I think we've done some great work so far, and we're only getting better, mind you. The reason why we haven't had a video in a little while is, well, the other half of Ionic has some busy stuff going on in his life. But also, we've been working on a very big video. It's going to be like 45 minutes. And we're hoping it's our best work yet, you know? We're hoping that this video, even if it doesn't garner the views that I think it deserves, you guys enjoy. Because that's what matters. Really, that's what matters, is if you guys are entertained. If you guys are happy, you know? You're entertained watching good gameplay. No shit, so am I. You entertained watching a guy who's funny? No shit, so do I. You guys entertained watching great editing? No shit, so do I. And that's where we want to be. We want to be just as entertaining and fun as some of the bigger guys coming out. And I think we have it, you know? I think we're starting to build it. I'm definitely getting more comfortable recording for longer periods of time since I even first started. And I'm not stuttering as much. I'm just not. In videos, I feel a lot more natural. Even though I've always been okay with being on camera, it's kind of different from just being on camera in a quick little skit at school versus, hours recording a video. And I think by the time, I don't know, by the time next year rolls around, I think I can start streaming and it work out really well. And then we can take that kind of content. Oh, I could have hit that. I could take that type of content and maybe turn it into a video, right? The thing is that we want this to work out so bad. We really do. With the amount of content we're putting out, it might not seem like it, but we do. Every time me and him talk, we talk about, ooh, how could this thumbnail be a little better? Ooh, there's this edit here that looks a little weird. How can we make that look a little thing? Ooh, it's a little choppy there, you know? Ooh, I maybe could have said something better there, right? Like, of course, being funny, you can't force it. You can't just like, oh yeah, I'm funny. Like, that's not how that works. It's more of a natural thing. But I like that, you know? I like the ability to learn. I like learning things. I don't like staying stagnant. It's not my thing. And I think this YouTube has a possibility to open, to break out of that what would be a good word? I was about to say stagnicity, but I don't think that's a word. But for some reason it should be a word, and I'm going to use it. The stagnicity. You know what? Whatever. You guys get my point. We want to do this as a career. And the problem is that I think everybody else does. Trying to find the little it factor is not going to be easy. But I do think with enough effort and hard work, you can bring out some really good content that a lot of people are going to watch. And luck is also a big factor. Like, no shit. Luck is a big factor. But I have a good feeling. I'm a pretty lucky bastard. You guys will learn this as time goes on if you watch me enough. You'll see some shit that I do or get away with that you will think I'm literally in a movie. I've always said I'm a pretty lucky piece of shit, and I do mean that. I do. I'm sure there will be a point where we will make this work without sacrificing our integrity or our moral ground. Cuz I'm not, and neither is Jack. Ionic is our baby. Ionic is the thing that we both want to make. Ionic is the thing that we both want to succeed. I'm sure Jack has some other ideas, right? Like I'm sure he has maybe after YouTube maybe becoming an actual editor for like a movie, right? And sure, I would also like to be a writer for maybe a cool show. But do you want all those things have in common? YouTube, movie writing, editing. They're all entertainment. They're all there to keep people engaged and to keep people watching and to keep people happy or sad or whatever it is, right? That's what entertainment is. It's meant to bring out an emotion. And I think we are getting closer and closer to actually bringing out a lot of emotions in our videos. Not like crying or anything. I don't think that's going to happen yet. Though the day I first ever try to get canceled, yeah, that you're gonna see some tears fly out of my face. Oh yeah, oh yeah. My career's in jeopardy because some dumbass said some dumb shit. Yeah, no, you might see tears or you might see hands. I'm gonna be honest. That would scare the living shit out of me. But I don't think it's ever gonna be like that. And even if it is, I'm not letting this go. This is the one thing that I think is our ticket to having a fun, enjoyable life. And I'm not a money guy. I could, you know, if this YouTube stuff pays me just minimum wage or enough to live, right, in a decent apartment, that's perfectly fine with me. Perfectly fine. I do not need to do this for money. I don't have the desire to do this for money. It's not my thing. And I think once we get this shit rolling and really figure out how to figure out our content schedule, figure out how to make things more consistent, figure out what kind of editing is good, what's bad, what practice do we need, you know? I think over time we're going to become a really good channel. Might not be, you know, movie quality where, oh my god, dude, no way, you're like Mr. Yeast. That's a good one. You're gonna be Mr. Yeast. No, that's not what I want. But I do think we're gonna make some really funny content, and if you guys stick around for it, continue to watch, I'm sure it'll be something you guys will be entertained by too. So first check-in, how are you guys feeling about the channel? I guess would be my last question. Do you guys want me to play some different games? Do you guys want me to see if me and Jack can play some games together? Maybe some duo games, right? Maybe you'd like to see a Rocket League duo grind? I've really been enjoying watching Musty and West do their Rocket League grind on their second channels. Maybe you guys would like to see some of that too, you know? I'm not sure. I am open-minded. I've always have been. However, I'm also stubborn. And I will be getting to Champion in Overwatch. Maybe not this year, but I do think I can hit Grandmaster this year. I'm very confident, actually, I can hit Grandmaster this year. Champion? I don't want to sell myself short, but that shit's a little hard. But I do think I can hit Grandmaster by the end of this year. And I would love for you guys to be there and experience that with me. If I do hit and keep like a Masters 3 level, I mean, I might stream every day till I hit GM. I think that would be a really cool opportunity and something that we could all share here as a community, as Ionic. I think that would be really cool, you know? So yeah, that's all I've got for our first check-in. I will try to do these every few months. There's not an exact date for them. More of like when it's time, right? Every six, every 4 to 6 months seems about right for a check-in, just to see how we're doing. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm so happy to be able to start doing this and hopefully make a career out of it. And welcome. If this is your first video that you've ever seen of me, welcome to Ionic. And I'm sure you'll see some great content coming down the pipeline. I'm sure of it. Thank you for watching, and I'm sure I'll talk to you all soon.